It now. All right, so
we are right. Awesome. Welcome to another installment of EverMore with EverLore Cam Fam. It's your host Uriah, aka Vandra Jade. Super excited to game with you guys tonight. As you know, or as you can see, we're missing two very valuable members of Wahuru.
I don't know about valuable. Oh.
They're feeling a little off their game today, so we'd rather them take their sick day than to bring the party down.
That's right.
But before we jump into the actual story, Cam Fam, be sure to check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at EverLore Game. Check us out on YouTube, ManChild Ltd. Just put that in the search bar. You'll see some of our videos in our YouTube channel. And check us out on our website, ManChildLtd.com. We've got awesome things in store for you there. And we love to connect and chat with you guys. Also, if you're watching this on YouTube, check us out on Sundays, 1 to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Times. That's twitch.tv/EverLore Game. And now, Cam Fam, before we get into it, who would like to attempt a recap?
I would love to attempt.
I'm down with that.
Yeah, I'll throw my hat.
Okay. All right, I've got you guys going. Let us go ahead and roll. Okay. Okay, that is Bloodstar.
Every time. So mad. Hold up, let me check my notes real quick.
Oh, sorry, you're not either halfling. It's hard to tell when you all are so short.
Every time's a city. What's that? Okay, so let's start at the end.
Okay.
So last time we entered a city called Caviton. Yeah, and so we went there, and first things first, we found a place to stay, and the wonderful people there let us stay there for free. Yeah, and so then we went to the Enchantrix because we all wanted enchanted items or potions or whatever. So some people got potions, Nicarvwin, Matatopa, and I don't know, I feel like someone else did too. Yeah. And then I went over to talk to Elu. Yeah. Elu. And I asked her if they did enchanting here, and she said yes. And then she asked me what I wanted. I didn't really know, so I said that she could talk to Vandra, and Vandra then talked to her about getting some things, like a stronger enchantment on some things. And it turns out it was too much, but then he made a bargain with her to get a deal. So it's kind of like a bundle. And so then it just cost 10,000. Then she talked to Stitch. He also got some things like boosted enchantment. I believe that's where we left off.
Okay. Go ahead and roll again.
Yeah.
That's Matatopa.
Bruh.
All right, so well, last week we started off with Akim and her group, and she had received some more reinforcements. So she basically said that they were going to secure the area, and that we could go back to. She told us how to get to the city they have there. So on the way, we did manage to find some little baddies to fight. Unfortunately, they were all killed before Matatopa was able to take his first strike. I think they died just out of fear. And it was right around that time that Belac decided he wanted to initiate our newest member into the world of
Wahoo.
victimhood. And so
Yeah,
he sort of picked her pockets. But you
I
know,
picked her whole pocket.
when she finally became aware that something was missing, he was noble enough to offer to go find it for her,
Thank
which
you.
of course he did.
I got
Thank you, kind gentlemen.
Yes.
Yep.
And then we did make our way back to the city, and I'll leave it at that for you get some scraps to pull out there.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Hold on,
Grandmaster,
let
you
me
wanna go ahead and
roll
roll?
real quick.
Yeah.
Oh, that's actually Bloodstar again.
Oh man.
Dang.
No, go ahead, Anthony.
All right. So I don't have a lot to go off here, but Belac was correct. The Enchantrix, the clerk's name at that place was Elu, which in the native language of Chaluk'Sen or Chaluk'Sen is full of grace. And I believe all of the upgrades we got at the store, Vandra wanted to upgrade his ring as well as getting a bundle of other things. My character, Nicarwin, wanted to get an upgrade for her shield that would allow like defended blocks to sometimes blow back. And I believe Belac also got something, but I forget. We also, before we had got to Cavitan, the city that we had ended up staying at free of charge, we had sort of set up camp, and I believe while, actually no, this was before that, we were still at the place where Nicarwin was born. I believe Vandra was speaking on some of his distastefulness for Nicarwin, because, you know, she's still sort of like a sore, you know, mark for him because she's taking up the spot where Kaliff was, and that doesn't feel right to Vandra. That's about all I can recall. It's not a lot.
Okay. For you went first. It was a little rocky, but you made it through.
No, I did pretty well for the end part.
Yeah. I give you odd or even.
Well, odd.
Roll, bro.
No.
Okay. You got 3 EP.
Shit.
Bro.
See, didn't need to.
Let's see. Dave, I'll give you Anthony and Dave, I'll give you both 2.
All right.
Yeah. Woo.
We'll take.
Lucky number 7. It's odd. It's what?
All righty. And so we'll just jump back into it, which I believe we were talking to Elu, who is the direct owner of the Enchantrix.
Who's the owner?
So Uriah, do you mind if I roll for that idea that I had to see if I have it?
Like right now.
Oh, I mean, or we can hold off.
If you want to roll, you can.
Well, I believe you were talking to her.
Yeah, I was talking
No.
to her. That's kind of why I wanted to have the idea.
Oh, okay. All right.
So Lore Master, let
Okay.
me know what I need to roll, because I have a plan going on in my mind.
Roll me a percentage.
A percentage dice? Okay.
Got this one.
That is a 30. Nope, that is a 57.
Ooh. Okay. 57. Roll me mental fortitude.
Mental fortitude. I got you, cause where's mental fortitude again? Oh, I see. It is an 8.
Wait, and before you tell me the total, subtract that from your percentage roll.
Subtract it from my
Oh.
percentage roll. Okay, so that would be so instead of giving you the number itself, just subtract it from the percentage roll.
Yes. What was your new percentage?
33.
It would be 20. Wait, 33.
Yeah, because 33 plus 4.
No, it was 57. Then that's minus 30. So it would be 57. Sorry, we're just working out the math. 20, what?
Whatever.
That would be a 20. Wait. No, because it was 57 minus 30. 27.
Okay. So you can remember.
Oh, so I get to remember it. Like, okay, all right,
You get to have the idea.
okay. Oh, Elu, I was curious if you could assist Wahuru with a project we've assigned ourselves to.
What, pray tell, might this project be?
Well, we have a foe to face in very far distant land, and he makes very good use of the arcane arts. And I was curious, mayhaps, if you could help us find a way to collect the light of the blood moon.
What language are you speaking?
In Chaluk'Sen.
Okay.
What?
Chalu, yeah.
All right.
Oh. Mhm. Okay. If you're
Um,
speaking in Cholu,
I vaguely remember some idea that you're able to store things in mirrors, and I was curious if perhaps we could have a mirror crafted to collect the light of the blood moon, so we could shine it back at this enemy, and we could strip him of his ability to use magic for a short time.
Well, Matatopa is going to say, how exactly do you think that is going to help with the matter?
Well, if Zebulon is unable to cast spells, we should be able to strike him down much easier, no?
I think that your long absence from Nathandria may have taken your recollection of what the blood moon does. The light from it would not hinder spellcasting.
Would it not?
No. The effect I believe you're thinking of is only the first 10 days. And so the blood moon will still be in the skies for a whole year. But after that 10 days, it is no longer effective. And I believe we have already reached that limit.
It's there for a whole year. Out of game, like I didn't
Out of
know
game,
that.
yes.
I thought it
So-
was just there and
Hey,
then like left.
Uriah, you want to explain to the cam fam, or you want me to explain to cam fam how the blood moon works, or?
Actually, I'll let you. Yeah, I'll give Belac and Nikarwin a chance to give the information they have on it, and then I'll let you clean it up.
All right.
So,
You like to go-
Belac, go ahead and
Um,
give Cam Fam what you know of the blood.
Oh,
blood.
I was gonna
Okay.
say you probably have more knowledge on it, so I was going
Yeah.
to go first, then you can clean me up, and then he can clean you up.
Okay, so Anthony first then.
So
Yeah, Anthony, you can
basically,
go.
at the start of the year during winter, the blood moon rises in the sky and it shines red. And it, for the first 10 days, basically, all core, like, not all core, but like magic basically is unusable on Nathandria. That's about all I know of it. Belac,
Yes, Baylock, please clean that up.
Okay, so every 13 years, the blood moon will just show up.
that number
It
of
happens
years.
consistently every 13 years. And so for the first 10 days, it cuts off your connection, like everybody's connection to the Shadow Sea. Hence why we can't use magic or anything. And so also related to halfling specifically, shards of the blood moon will fall, and then halflings use those to create halflings. So yeah,
All right,
and then
and
not more.
okay, go on.
Go for it.
Also, people will also collect those shards to use in weapons because they're very powerful, like magic wise. Then there's
Okay,
All right.
go ahead, Dave.
Nice. The blood moon is actually a comet, and it is on a 13-year cycle that it orbits around Nathandria. So it's only seen in the night sky of Nathandria for that 13th year. When it appears for the first 10 days, it does cut off the connection with the Shadow Sea. So you're unable to cast spells. However, magic works. So if you have
Yeah.
magic items or stuff like that, that still works. It is in the night sky for the rest of the year, and the last 10 days of its event, it actually enhances your connection with the Shadow Sea. And so spells cast during then are stronger.
I have a question.
And so, yes.
Not about the, like between you and me specifically.
Okay.
I want to work something out.
And
Wow,
so it
okay.
is right that halflings are not natural creatures. So they are not born from a union between males and females. They are actually created from the shards of the blood moon. That is a secret that the halflings keep that they don't want anybody else to know.
Yep.
There we go.
Okay.
Also, isn't it
Oh,
like
go ahead.
on a time loop by the gods or something? I feel
What?
like we talked about that. No.
Okay.
never mind.
All right.
So, and I'll give everyone one EP on their explanation of Blood Moon. But yeah, that's exactly right. Manitopa, which, surprise, surprise, you knew about it.
Yeah.
He only designed a game.
yeah, it was whatever.
The entire universe surrounding it. But hey.
So as Nicarwin and Manitopa are talking to each other, Elu will say, "Oh, Zebulon, you say?"
Yes, that would be his name.
I see. And you are trying to defeat this adversary.
He's been very difficult for Wahuru in the past, I've heard.
Zebulon is a very bad person, but also we have made a deal with a certain being that we have to kill Zebulon.
Well, from what I can gather, it seems like you should meet with Sitting Squirrel.
Could you spell that name?
Sitting Squirrel.
SITTING space SQUIRREL.
That's crazy.
We should meet with Sitting Squirrel.
Yes.
Who is this Sitting Squirrel?
Well, he's part of the Syndicate. He's a member of the Syndicate tribe. He's really he's an interesting character, and he's definitely he's definitely always willing to help the community. He lived maybe about a half a day from this town, actually.
Interesting. If we can complete our purchases, and then if you would be kind enough to give us directions, I'm sure we would speak with them.
Well, I appreciate your gratuities, as she points to the money that she has been collecting from Wahuru. It is of no matter to me. It means nothing. I can just give you guys here. And so she'll take out a piece of paper and just sort of draw a bit on it. Let's see how well she does. Okay. So you get a piece of paper that starts basically where Caviton is in the Unterwild/Unterland, and it gives you pretty decent directions to Sitting Squirrel's home.
Okay. All right. Thank you for this. Were you guys finished making your selections?
Oh, I never got my turn.
I mean, we're just talking to her. That's
So I am looking for a magic item to help guide my blade in battle.
Okay.
So
You want to make sure your strikes are true.
yes.
I see. And how true would you like your aim to be?
Very true.
Is that exactly what you're looking for? Like, what are you trying to do with your blood?
No, I'm not. I've decided that I don't want to get something to do with my blood yet because I don't understand enough about it yet
Ah, got it.
to know what will happen or not. So out of game, looking for
Okay.
like +2 or 3,
Well,
and I don't know how to say that.
I guess also sort of in game, is it the fact that you're trying to make sure that you can hit with every strike, or do you want your strikes to be more damaging?
I
Yeah.
would like to hit more, because I've noticed that I am not the most. I'm not the best at hitting right now. My attacks will often miss.
Got it.
I just want to make sure that that stops happening.
I'm trying glasses.
Okay. So
It's,
Elu will nod her head and say, I see. Interesting. And you say you want your aim to be true with blood?
Yes and no. So currently I am more looking towards my sword than my blood. Because I feel it's more reliable in most situations.
As you're talking, roll magic resistance.
All of us or just him?
Just him. I'm just gonna let Cam Fam see what I rolled.
My singular favorite thing to roll. Then it always fails.
That's weird. Everybody fits on one screen now.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. 43.
Yeah, it is weird. Your magic resistance was a 23?
43.
Oh, well,
23.
anyway, still successful. As she goes, interesting.
23 is my target.
So you're more focused on your sword right now. You don't want anything for your blood. I have a question. I
Yeah.
haven't seen an ability like yours. Would you mind demonstrating that again for me?
Yeah, I got you. So do I still have to cut a cut?
Uh-huh.
So I'm just gonna try and like. So I've been able to make a pillar before.
Out
Can I
of
make
game.
a star?
Out of game. What if I just cut his fingers off, Vandra style?
Make him again.
Cut his hand off. Yeah.
Vandra will just look at you and just face palm.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and make a star. Just like a small one, just like.
Go ahead and roll for me.
Yeah. Would be alchemy? Would it be like performance too?
I'm gonna make it a alchemy and
Protean works.
performance, yeah, because you're trying to perform it for.
He said.
But Protean works better.
He said Protean, and I was like, "Oh my god, performance."
Nah, performance.
Okay. It's not much worse. It's just a little worse. Okay, so great roll. I'm gonna have a 35, 37
Okay.
for alchemy, then for performance. Not the best. What is it? 26.
Okay.
I was hoping to get more.
So it's not really a star. it's sort of trying to become something, but you sort of just get like a let me roll a it's kind of like a star, but not like the 5-pointed star that I'm assuming you were trying to make.
Yeah.
It's more just like a circle of blood with like 10 sort of spikes coming out of it.
No, I'm fine with that. That's cool. That's cool.
It looks more akin to like a bottle cap than it does a star.
That's what I was going for.
Yeah. So as she goes, oh, interesting. And you can throw this.
Yeah. And I'm just gonna like look at the ground and just like shoot it.
Oh, okay.
So
Wow.
gotta
This is most fascinating indeed. As she's saying that, she's like measuring, like she's like feeling on your wrist, and just sort of looking at, and just like feeling where the cut is, and just sort of messing with your arm, and that, oh, it's red, interesting, and the other one is not, like that's what she's saying as you're just showing her that, and she goes, oh, okay, yes, your sword, yes, you want to make sure that you can hit your enemies.
yes.
Alrighty. I can see what I can do. And you said you want to be completely positive that you are striking your enemies.
Yeah.
Okay. For something of that magnitude, I might cost. You're talking about the Riven Blight Sword, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, something of that magnitude. Seems pretty tedious and maybe time consuming, potentially dangerous, and could be exhausting considering the other projects I have.
Just gonna say
8,000 silver pieces.
I was thinking something more towards 5,000.
5,000. This is a very, very, very tough thing to do on such a very strong sword. I mean,
Well, yes,
I
but from what
noticed
I've heard, you're
I'm not Riven.
yes, but from what I've heard, you're so good at enchanting it. I doubt it could be that hard for you.
Well, it is not necessarily a matter of if I am able to do it. It's the potential difficulties and things that may go wrong for me. This is this is almost life-threatening material.
Well, in that case, I think 6,500 would do.
For 6,500, I may only be able to bolster your ability to hit your foes minorly. Out of game, that might be like +1-ish.
Okay. 7,000.
7,000. Still difficult. I mean 7,000. I can do the enchantment of +1 for 7,000. Out of game, she wouldn't say +1, but
Yeah.
Elu, apologies for interrupting, but I'm not sure if you were aware, this Bloodstar here, he was actually quite instrumental in helping to alleviate the plague that was happening. And
oh,
So I'm wondering if maybe that might be able to sway your ease of completing this project.
Wait. Instrumental in alleviating the plague. You mean the plague that has or was sickening a lot of our comrades?
That is
Yes.
correct.
The plague that was sweeping through Chaluk'Sen was able to be very much nullified, not or weakened by me and some of my comrades.
I see. You two roll. Actually, Monotopa, you're gonna roll your whichever one is market price or price in, whichever one is the one for that. And then Bloodstar, you're gonna go ahead and roll your persuasion and add your charisma.
Hey, okay, I'll take that.
Okay, give me 1 second for the market price.
Can I roll my charisma just to be generally like supportive?
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, if you want to roll charisma, you can. Just
I don't want to get involved because I feel like my character might scare the clerk a little bit.
So let's see, that's
I rolled an 11, so that's 22 plus 6. 28.
okay.
and so that persuasion roll would be 26 with my market price.
Okay. So 26 and 28, which is a total of 54. 64.
Not 64.
No, it'd be 54.
Yep.
Oh, okay, 54. Yeah, okay, 54. All right. With that, Elu will say, I see. Well, I guess if a fellow Chalulin was willing to help and undoubtedly risk their lives, I may be able to increase that enchantment for the 7,000 silver pieces. Out of game, that means she'll probably attempt a +2.
Oh. Hold on. So what we have. That's just plus 2 damage. That works.
Okay. And so she will take this very carefully.
Actually, Belac, you assisted me in finding my gem earlier. If you wanted me to pitch in, I could perhaps get your weapon upgraded further. I have about 2,000 silver I could offer up.
Well, I wouldn't want to take from you.
That is hilarious.
I mean,
Wow.
willingly offering it to you.
Well,
You're a member of our team. When you're stronger, we're all together mightier.
that's fair. You sure?
It's fine with me.
Okay. Then yeah, we're willing to do the full 8,000 then.
8,000?
Yes.
8,000. For 8,000, I'm not sure if I can bolster your strike to be truer, but I could maybe have it bolster the impact of the strike.
That would do me well as well.
Okay. So out of game. Well, I guess you'll know later.
I'll see.
Yeah,
Um,
you get it.
Yeah. So she'll put on some gloves and she'll take the sword and set it
I'm just handing you the bag.
what seems to be a specific kind of wrap. and then set it next to the other gear that Wahuru has given her.
Yeah, I could have just stolen that 1,000 anyway. Yeah, so I just take out the my money, and then he gave me his, and I just
Okay.
yeah. So
Now that you have concluded, I too have some things that I would like.
I really
Oh
don't.
yeah, yes.
Yes.
You guys are my favorite customers of the hour.
We try to
Only customers are good.
please. This shield, it is wondrously made. However, it is quite heavy. I was wondering if you might be able to enchant it so that it is slightly less awkward to wield.
Oh, just
A blood bowl.
it's heavy. So you would like a lighter shield, as she's just holding the shield and looking at it. I see. Yes, it could be quite difficult to move that around with ease. Okay. I can see what I can do. That
And
just a simple. Oh, well, how light do you want it?
oh, I mean, just barely. I mean, it is manageable, but just make it slightly easier to use. So out of game -1 to APR cost.
Okay. If you say roll me learning.
I mean,
Okay.
Moratopa, you could always undergo strength training with me.
I could do that, and I shall. 19.
Okay. As you're talking, you'll remember when you were talking to Davion, and Davion was showing you how to access sort of astral projection that room in Wahuru's hideout, right?
Yes, yes.
You'll remember in that room that the ground was a shield with a sword inside of it and an M
Yes.
inside the shield. As soon as you remember that, everyone roll insight.
Insight time, baby. Woo! Oh, Davey isn't here, so we don't get those
27.
insane dupster rolls.
Okay.
31.
40.
All right, and
Still kind of
Vandra
insane
got
dupster roll.
a 31,
I rolled
32.
pretty well, actually.
Wait, what did you
Okay.
get? Moratopa?
Hold on.
So
20.
everyone will notice on Maratopa's shield and on Maratopa's arm, for a quick second, you could almost swear that you see on the shield a shadow sword with an M, like the sword stabbing through the M on the shield, made of shadows. And then on his arm, a shield, and then the sword going through that with the M. It's just like a brief second. And Ethan will say, huh. Interesting.
Very clever
I'm
branding.
not
Moratopa.
sure what that was. I do recall having once seen that in a vision, I believe.
Mm.
Obviously, you can't tell her about it.
Yeah. She will say, it appears to me this is quite common. So Vandra's going to go ahead and roll knowledge. And with that, he got a 24. So Vandra will go, huh? Maratopa, I didn't know you had a rune.
I was not aware. A rune of what? What are you talking about?
I don't know. I've never seen it before, but that's definitely a rune. And then Elu will cut off Vandra. Huh. Yes. Most intriguing indeed. I've never encountered a rune such as this either. As they're talking about it, it's no longer visible on the shield or on your arm.
Yeah.
Huh.
I
Then
guess I will have to try to find more about that.
I see. Yeah. Yes. Well, very well. I can help you with your shield. Was there anything else I can help you with?
Yes. I actually have another thing. These bracers, they do enhance my strength. A fair amount. And I would just wonder if they might be made to give me just another added boost.
Hmm. So out of game, what are you looking for? +1?
+1, they're twos, so go up 3.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then also, do you perchance speak Zulu?
Yes.
Yes.
She
Then,
would say in Zulu.
then in Zulu, I am going to say, I would like to see if you might be able to craft an item or some magic for me so that I can be aware if someone is trying to take something from me.
Okay.
Um,
Interesting.
not, I guess ostensibly it would be something minor, as if someone was trying to steal from me, but maybe even give me some broader understanding of if someone is intending harm to one of my allies.
Oh. He's trying to build on alert to danger.
Yeah.
I see.
You're the only one who has it now.
Yeah, this seems doable. However, that is also a very tedious project. To do that, and your shield along with sorry,
The bracers.
and your bracers. I could do that for 20,000 silver pieces.
Last I could not even get close to that sum.
I have.
I was willing to give you all of the silver in my possession, which unfortunately is only 13,400.
I'll tell you what. All the silver in your possession is 13,400. Here's what I can do. Can make your shield lighter, and I can focus my efforts on increasing potentially your awareness. Out of game, it's not awareness, but
Yeah.
increasing that awareness you speak of. But unfortunately, I cannot do the bracers then.
Very well. I understand that you have a lot to do, although for the two things, well, the one I imagine is rather unique. That would be sufficient. However, I do also have, and still speaking in Zulu,
Yeah.
I do still also have 8 gold pieces, which I would like to send to the orphanage where I was raised in Zulu.
Oh,
Yes.
heart is throbbing.
Are you I already have a letter to deliver. Would you like me to deliver that for you?
Yes, that would be great. And I would include a little letter along with that.
Okay. That's a small matter, especially considering the generosity of spending here at my shop. And also I have plenty of Zulu that come in and also use my services. So I would be more than happy to send that for you.
Well, we're also doing a lot.
Very well. I thank you for your services.
Question for you, the tall one.
And then Darwin is gonna point to herself or the extra tall one.
No, the tall one.
I believe she means me.
That's Matatopa, yeah.
Being 7'5" is no short feat.
That is now. You lost 2 whole feet, dude. That's
Okay, no,
This is true.
Matatopa is like a normal sized elon. I'm a huge human.
You are.
So tall one.
Pretty easily.
What?
She'll pull you to the side. And she will roll stealth, both of you.
All right.
When you say both of you, just
No, I'm sorry. I'm rolling for her. You have to. Matatopa has to roll.
41.
Okay.
17.
So she will pull you to the side in one of the aisles of the store, and purposely sort of getting away from the rest of Wahuru. Instead of even speaking to you, she'll begin to start using hand motions. One EP for anyone who can tell me what she's. Okay.
Hand can't.
Hand can't.
Hand can't.
That is correct. Yes.
That was me.
No, I knew it.
I said.
I just didn't want to cut you off like I did last time because I got called out for it.
I'm just saying.
Then this
Gotta jump on it. Gotta jump on it. That's a Bloodstar point. I'm sorry, Kaliff. Carvin.
Did you just call me Kaliff?
No, I'm sure Kaliff knew it.
Oh.
So Nee Carvin, I'm sorry about it, buddy. Maybe next time.
Anyway, I know.
She will start speaking to you, and just to make sure. And what she's saying is that whatever was on your shoulder and shield is pretty unique. It's a rare find, as it is not uncommon that to see runes and things of that nature. But it is uncommon to her to see a new rune that has no information. Like she doesn't know what the rune is.
Might you know of a way that I could learn more information about this?
So for your for Wahuru and the fact that you have Star in the party, she will hand you a book, and sort of pulls it like from somewhere inside of her, and she'll be like, "I was reading this, and it's such a great book. I've read it over 170 times. It's a book all about runes and learning how they're made and what they do, and it's fantastic. I find myself not even going to sleep sometimes just reading many books, but this one is one of my favorites. If it may be able to help you figure out what's going on."
Thank you. This is quite kind of you.
So as you touch it, roll your magical aptitude.
Okay, so that would be naturism.
Okay.
All right, and 29.
Okay. Sort of like how you would attune to a grimoire, you feel like some sort of magic come out of you, like pull into the book. And as she was handing you the book, at first, the name of the book you couldn't even read. As soon as you touch it and that magic pours, the language changes to your native tongue.
Ah, excellent, because I was a little afraid of that.
Was I able to read the book? Like the cover?
What's your native language?
Cholo.
Matotopa.
Zulu.
Okay, so if
Okay.
it's in Zulu, then
No,
if-
not now. Like before it changed.
Well, you didn't see it.
Oh,
She and
Yeah.
I-
Oh, are you asking
You
out
didn't
of
see
game?
it, goofyless. You
no.
donker.
I just assumed that I saw it because they were like right there.
No, they weren't there.
Apparently
She
they
pulled
left.
him
You
aside and
gangaloo
hid.
snake.
I
Yeah.
didn't see that.
Yeah.
And what was the name that I read on it?
It's a book called Runes. Just very simple.
All right. Okay.
It's a book called Runes.
Uh,
She says, the book is very good. And as she's talking about, it's a very light book. It seems like it's only got 50 pages, and she will go, yes, and you'll find out more on the like 57th chapter. It talks about whatever, and she's going on a rant that is really hard for you to process at the moment. And yeah, that's what's happening.
Elu, thank you. This gift was quite unexpected. Please allow me to return to you or to offer you something of value from myself.
Oh.
So I'm going to offer her the orc whistle.
She'll say, oh, well, that's quite generous of you. All I ask is that when you find out about that rune, let me know. I'm very interested, quite intrigued into what that may be. As that's happening, she's going to start walking towards Wahuru. So like towards the end of the conversation, she'll end up right where the rest of Wahuru is, and she will say, actually, you all are a bit intriguing. Don't be strangers. I would love to see how you develop.
Well, I'm sure we'll meet again, especially when you deliver our items. But we will ensure that we do try to keep in touch with you.
Of course. Many days of travel are ahead of us, but we hope to meet you once again sometime in the future.
May I have some time to compose a letter?
Yes. Take your time. And as you say that, Vandra will go, so how in fact do we reach you? And she'll say, well, I usually am here running the shop along with my employees. But if you're truly concerned, and she starts writing something down, and when it's handed to Vandra, because he was the one talking, it'll just look almost like a diamond, and then it'll have the word, like the letter D, and then it'll have like sort of a star like in between all of that, so it's crossing, but it's like a 6-pronged star. And when he's handed that, Vandra goes, what is this? And Ilu will say, well, you can contact me, provided I'm not busy, but it is only a single use. But if you ever need any help with your equipment again, I do hope you use that.
Very well.
With that, go ahead and roll. Everyone roll insight.
Insight time, baby. Ooh, that's good numbers.
And
36.
Okay.
28,
Go Monotopa.
Wait,
right?
Okay.
40.
And Vandra didn't do so hot. So anyone, what'd you say, Bloodstar?
40.
Oh, okay. So Monotopa and Bloodstar, what'd you get? Nicarb with?
36.
Yeah, Monotopa and Bloodstar will notice that the paper seemed to glow a little bit before Vandra pocketed it. And Bloodstar, why don't you roll learning?
How
Yeah,
did you
gotcha.
get a 28? You got a 40.
You probably see more than we have seen.
Wait, but I got higher.
Huh?
I got higher.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's why I'm confused.
Okay, learning.
Yeah.
Okay, 20.
Oh, yeah, you've never encountered something, but the one part of it seems to like blink, like periodically,
Is
until
it
it's.
Is it the star?
No. It's just, it looks like a little dot almost. Like
Huh.
in modern times, I guess it would seem more like a receiver, but it's not that.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So with that, she say, yes, until we meet again, unless there's anything else I can help you with.
I believe that we are fine as I hand her the letter.
Yes. Awesome. And she will just, it'll be in her hand. And as soon as she like does this, the two letters appear, Vandra's and Monotopa's. And she'll go, all righty. And then she'll toss it in the air. And they'll just vanish. And then if we roll insight, ooh, I got a 12.
Nope, Monotopa didn't see nothing.
Carquin got a 36.
Okay. Yeah.
37.
Dang.
Okay. So Vandra and well, basically everyone except Monotopa will see as they vanish, a snake appears to come from the ceiling and sort of swallow the letters whole and then go back into the ceiling and slither off.
Yep, Monotopa didn't see that.
Yep.
Okay.
So that's that. Elu's going back to work if you
Have a nice
unless
day.
you,
Then I'm just gonna leave.
Farewell, Elu of Enchantrix. Wahuru will be on our way.
yes. Try not to die now.
And then Nicarvin will turn around and exit the door.
Okay. Vandra's just turning and leaving.
Yep,
So-
Monotopa will follow.
So Vandra, as soon as we get out, we'll say, so are we staying another day or should we head towards that one guy she was talking about?
What was that other place called? The
Well, if we
Armory. It's just labeled Armory.
Yeah, the armory.
Okay.
do we not have two options, either going to go see Sitting Squirrel or heading towards our next destination?
Well, I wished to visit, at that point, the Armory.
I guess so. I'm Vandra will state that he's out of money. Yeah, I'm kind of out of money, so I don't really have any use to go to another store. But if you want to go, that's
I
cool.
don't have too much left, but there is something that I am looking to get.
Okay.
Perhaps we could get it at the next city, or well, no, that might not be for a while.
Well, yeah, I was just hoping to try and get it as soon as possible, just so that we have it before going into anything.
Yeah. Yeah, we can go. That's what Vandra says.
Okay, then I'm just gonna go.
Okay, so we go in. You'll see what appears to be like a very stout female human moving about, talking to customers and just placing things on their walls and shelves.
Okay. I can't find it.
What are you trying to find?
I was trying to find the shields. Really, I
Okay.
was looking to get a shield, but I can't find where they are in here.
Oh, okay. 1 second. So what kind of shield are you trying to get?
It was. I don't remember which one.
All right.
Hold on, let me look.
My character has a shield. Now everybody wants to beat me.
Right. I mean, there's like a steel shield, steel heavy shield.
You
steel
should be a
light
halfling
shield.
with a tower shield.
Shield.
There's a tower shield.
I should
You
get
get a
dragon tail.
wooden shield. Oh, you found it? Okay.
That's not what I was looking for.
Could
but
you not just
I
make a
will.
blood shield?
Not yet. I can barely make a star, but I think I can make a whole
Yeah.
shield.
Okay, but if you can make a bottle cap, just do it larger.
I guess you're right. If I just cut my whole arm open and just like.
Yeah.
No, but oh, I was looking at these backwards.
Backward.
Oh, so it takes this and gives this.
Goofyless.
Okay, then I'm gonna go up to the person that was working there. The person I saw working.
Oh, hello.
Hello. I was saying, what are they speaking in?
Cholu.
Okay, yeah, I'll just say back in Cholo. Hello. I was looking to buy a shield.
Yeah, there's plenty of shields around. What kind are you thinking about?
Something sturdier, but not too heavy.
Hmm.
I mean, you can say, are you looking
Okay.
for like a steel
Well,
shield?
I was
a
looking
wood
for
shield?
a wooden heavy.
Hmm. Yeah, we have plenty of those.
Okay.
We've got one shield directed to a wall of wooden shields.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just take one. Try it out. Like, see how it fits. You know.
Look good on you. Yeah, very strong for you.
Okay. And so, yeah, I'll just get it. How much would this be?
Oh, that'd be 3,500 silver pieces.
I can do 2,500.
Well, okay. 2,500.
Huh?
This shield is pretty sturdy though. I mean, it's light, but it's oak, very strong wood to keep you from harm. 2,500 doesn't seem terrible. Is there anything else that you're willing to put up with it?
Yeah. Guess I can't give that. I can give that. I'll reach into like my backpack or whatever and just pull out a short sword. You can have this.
Oh,
Fine
a
quality.
short sword. Yes. Here we go. Yeah, 2,500 and a sword. I can definitely give you that shield.
Yes, it is slightly enchanted.
Ooh. She's not gonna say anything.
Yeah. Now I have to find shields again because I want to get a better one since.
Enchanted
While
items
when you say that, they're speaking in Cholu. Oh, I guess. Yeah, never mind.
Yeah, you might want to look at getting a steel shield. I mean,
I think it's 7 only costs 4.
even if you have a
With 21. to a
Or you can
17 takes 4 to attack. Sorry, you can keep going. I'm
you
just
could
thinking.
just get a regular steel shield, and I mean it would provide you with some decent.
Well, yeah, but it gives less investment. Well, it's this seems sturdier than.
The carbon is going to roll insight. And okay, I got a 12. So I rolled a 39. I want to look for the most legendary looking weapon in the shop.
Most
I want to see like the most legendary, like magnum opus weapon that there is.
Okay. You will find what appears to be actually with a 39, you won't find that. You'll find an empty case that has an outlandish price tag. It says 500,000 silver pieces, and the case seems empty.
Sir, I was looking through your. Oh, sorry. I'll let you do your thing first.
No.
I'm sorry, did you say sir?
Or my apologies. I was never specified. I'm just asking for somebody to come help me understand this.
It's just the woman.
Oh, okay. Never mind then. Ma'am, might I ask about this display case here?
Oh, yes. That's a fine shield.
Oh, the
Brought
display
in.
case is a shield.
Oh, that's right. You can't see it.
Oh,
So she opens the empty case. Looks like she's picking something up. It looks like she's almost miming. And she picks it up and she goes, check it out. As soon as she says, check it out, you'll see what appears to be many different dragon scales all across the shield. And it'll show itself. This female may be about 6 feet tall. The shield covers her completely.
Would I be able to see the shield?
Yeah, you can. Yeah, once she grabs it, everyone can see.
Yeah,
And
I'll put the wooden shield I had back and just like leisurely walk over.
that shield is
what's
too
going on?
big for you.
If it's a magical item, it'll scale down.
I know it's just so
It's-
funny that it covers your whole body.
No, I'll take it. I'll take it. Just like
the shield,
6-foot shield.
the shield is so big that if it were standing right next to Matatopa, it would probably still be taller than Matatopa. After she pulled it out.
So
After she pulled it out.
short sword.
After. Wow.
I think the Twitch is on. You gotta turn the volume down.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. So that's what used to happen. She goes, yeah, yes, this. Even now, I see it, and sometimes I don't even want to get rid of it.
It looks amazing.
Are
It
halflings
is.
allowed to like sell sling bows?
As
Wow.
So I'll walk over.
you're walking over, okay.
Or that one. Matatup would
Well,
say.
if I give a sling bow, a short sword, and 3,200, that's worth it.
3,200.
Like both being enchanted.
Didn't they say that it was over 500,000?
Wait, how much was it?
It was over 500,000 silver pieces.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna
You
look
might
for.
have to sell a member of the party for that.
Even
Well, I mean, I
then,
could.
You got to sell 3/5 and
Yeah.
some change.
I'm new. Okay.
Yeah, I think it's a fair trade. No, but I'll look for like a nice shield out of game. Looking for like a tower shield or a dragon scale shield. But
Out
yeah.
of game with the 2,500, you probably won't get those. You'll see
No,
it.
I have 3,200. It's just I said 2,500.
I'm just letting you know that
I also have 2 weapons that I'm willing to trade that are both enchanted.
Okay.
Hmm.
Okay. I was just letting you know about it, but okay. Um, so as you're marveling at the shield, you guys will notice that after it reveals itself, it starts glowing like an almost unbearable light. Everyone around will have to do a mental fortitude check, except Vandra, who will have to do a knowledge and then mental fortitude.
Yeah, mental fortitude, baby. 32.
26.
20.
All right.
Weak.
You know, I can still kill you.
I can still kill you.
I can't hit you. Actually,
You can.
I can't. Investment's what, 81?
So
No, I can't hit you.
anyway, while that's happening, everyone that's under a 30 has a migraine, like just looking in the general direction of the shield as it's glowing. Vandra struggling and goes, "Is that made from multiple dragons?" And the woman will just hold it like, "Yeah, uh-huh." That's
Nicarvon is going
definitely
to raise her visor and, verify Vondra. Yes, it seems to be made of dragon scale.
Manitoba will just walk out the shop.
As that's happening, she'll go, "It's very lightweight too," and she'll just pick it up, and so you can finally see her, but the shield goes like really long across this in the store. She'll go, "Yeah, it's crazy. I heard I heard it took 54 years just to get every single scale that was put into the shield."
Very interesting.
4,
Thank you for showing
Yeah.
us this. It's a fine find. Perhaps maybe later I'll return for it.
Oh, you want a piece that Olvad has made?
Oh, hold on. Hmm, Perhaps. I don't believe I can afford anything now, but if we return to this place, I'll be sure to inquire about it once more.
Oh, okay. Okay. So as she says that, it'll like turn invisible, but also just seem to like disappear. And she'll open the case, which looking at the case seems to be way too small for the shield that you just saw.
Right.
And she'll just put it in there, close it up, lock it. It does like a little seal of glow, and then she just adjusts the price tag and walks away.
Okay,
Where
so
have
I'm
I
gonna
heard
look for a steel heavy.
Wait, did she say Olvan?
Yes.
Oh, finally, it took you long enough.
When you say Olvad, you're referring to the Manitoba. Didn't you see this one? The lad who's a dinger?
Who's a dinger?
The oh no, the shadow stinger.
Hmm.
Oh! Wait, what language are you talking
Interesting.
about?
That shield is of Olvad.
Yes. Well, actually, Manitoba's not there.
Oh,
I'm out. I walked out the shop.
oh, okay.
Olvad.
Well, our party member who just left, I believe he's spoken to Olvad before.
I'm gonna bring Manitoba back in. Hey, you might want to hear about this.
What is going on?
There,
Um,
apparently there's something going on with Olvad. I remember you saying something about it.
Hmm.
I'm so smart. I'm so smart. I'm so smart.
What exactly? I mean, what are we dealing with?
Apparently, this shield, it's a shield either designed by Olvad or it was owned by him at one point.
Or made by.
Designed by.
So she will say, Olvad, well, at one point he was a specialist hunter. There are many people who take bounties, and he was or is one of the best. I don't really know what happened. So legend has it that about 230 years ago, he started his bountying, just as a regular bounty hunter. After that, about 30, maybe 40 years into his bounty career, he became a specialist hunter that started hunting down different things for a period of multiple years. Those things being different sorts of uh, dragons and also other like demigorgons. He had an affinity. Well, he really took a liking to creatures like that.
Hmm.
Um, he never. He always said when he came back with scales that he'd never killed one, but he had seen so many, and it just boggles my mind that he would make it out alive without having to kill a dragon. I'm not really quite sure how he collected these. I just know that he's seen many dragons, and each scale that's on that shield is from a different one he's met.
Right. Huh.
Well, I know that at least from the only dragon I've met, that the only dragon I've ever met gave me a scale just because they liked me.
Hmm.
So it could be something very similar to that, or they were just like chummy and gave them a scale because they know that their scales are powerful and know
Interesting.
themselves.
Well,
But I don't know. I'm just
I guess I would be curious as to why they call him the Shadow Steamer.
Oh,
Hmm.
yes. Well, like I said, he was one of the best. It was not impossible to believe that he could have killed the dragons that he's encountered.
Hmm.
Very, very smooth and elegant, graceful, one might even say, in his later years. A true professional.
Interesting.
He had this pet scorpion when he was alive, and its stinger was so poisonous that upon contact, one could even become incapacitated or die.
Hmm. Very nice. Very impressive.
As she's talking about that, another like older woman will come out from the back. Oh, there you go, Sitlali, talking about old tales and whatnot.
Could
I've
you
already
spell
told
that?
you. Yes, CITLALI.
CIT.
LALI. So Lali will just roll her eyes. Look, I'm just saying, and the older woman will say, you already know. I've told you that it wasn't an actual scorpion. As they're talking, for a few seconds, Lali will say, well, I have to get back to work. And the older lady will go back off into the back of the store.
And I'm going to
I was
roll
kind of just chilling with it.
learning- learning to see if I can recall what Sitlali means in Cholu.
Okay.
And I rolled 19.
Oh, would I have to roll or?
Well, it doesn't matter because Monotopa got what it. So, Sitlali means star.
Hmm. All right.
So yeah, you guys would know that. As that is happening, Sitlali will come up to the halfling, Bloodstar, because the other ones are here. She'll come up to Bloodstar and say, "Hey, about that shield, are you still interested?"
Well, now I would have a skill heavy because I went and looked for one after looking at the dragon scale one.
Okay.
And said, I'm quite fond of this one. How much would this be?
The steel, this heavy steel, are you sure you can even carry it into battle?
How much does it weigh? Only 15. Yeah, it should be fine.
Okay. Well, it will cost 5,000 silver pieces.
How about 3,000 and an enchanted short sword?
Oh, the sword from before?
Yes.
I'll do that.
Okay. Then I'll give her 3,000 and an enchanted short sword.
Okay.
Pleasure doing business.
Yes, my pleasure.
Moratopa, when you mentioned Ulva the Shadow Stinger, did you not say it was a scorpion?
Yes, I do believe it was a scorpion.
Huh. And Lolly, who was that woman that came in again? Might I ask if that's fair with you?
Yes, it's my grandmother. She used to run the shop until she was very old. She helps out still, but this shop is now mine.
That's very well. Our member here, Monotopa, says when he saw Ulvad in the spirit realm, I believe.
More or less.
More or less in the spirit realm.
Wait. What? You've seen Olvad?
Well, I'm not quite sure based on your description. What I saw was not a humanoid. It was a scorpion. So perhaps I.
Roll insight.
Yeah, all of us are just Monotopa.
Everyone.
Yeah, baby.
31.
35.
37.
Nope. Yep, 35.
As you guys are talking, you'll see her eyes widen, like almost with excitement. As you're talking about your experience, you can continue.
Yes, it was not far from here. Shortly after our battle with the evil being that I believe is behind the troubles of Chaluk'Sen. It was a spirit of this area, I guess, that maintained the tunnels nearby, and communicated and offered some aid as was needed. However, I didn't see dragon scale armor and stuff.
That's interesting. Yeah, maybe it's not the same Olvad. The Olvad that I was talking about, well, it seemed that his nickname, the Shadow Stinger, is correct. The Olvad I spoke of, well, I'd say maybe 150 years ago, he vanished. It's said that his latest encounter with a dragon did not go well. In that, for some reason, after his dealings with the dragon, he ended up like in the plane of shadow.
Interesting.
Yeah, and it's also said that he couldn't get out. Like he could never return. But again, that's all just
Hmm.
mouth.
I wonder as we proceed during our path, if I happen upon this spirit, this shadow stinger spirit, perhaps I could gain more information about the true form of Oved. It
Yes,
seems that there is a mystery here that is just right to be solved.
I see. Yes. Well, if you do end up finding out more about Olvad, I'd love to hear about it.
I will inform you if I learn more.
Awesome. And with that, Cam Fam, this is a good time to take a break.
Yeah.
Let you guys take a 5 to 10 minute break, use the restroom, get you something to drink, snack on, whatever. Cam, we will still be rolling, so you don't be afraid to ask any questions either during the stream or during this break or whatever. Also, be sure to check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Give us a like, a follow, comment on this stuff. We love to engage with you guys. And also be sure to check out our site, ManChild.com. Get yourself a book. Start playing. Get your friends, man.
Yeah.
Let people know. But with that, we'll go ahead and take our 5 to 10 minute break.
EverLore's for
All right.
you.
That's right.
Body.
And y'all were just about to
I
leave
want
that
this.
behind.
I
No.
wasn't there. was outside.
Yeah.
I didn't really care. I'm gonna be honest. Belac just wants a shield and then he wants to leave. Like,
Literally,
Hilarious.
there's a plot hook going on, and y'all are like, "Oh man, we better go outside."
I better get a
Horrible.
shield and go kill a dude. That's it. That's what Belac's thinking. Like,
Me Carwin was just born into this world, bro. She wants to explore.
y'all are just wasting time, you know?
Dude, literally, I'm gonna
You
have
guys are
been
literally
born.
wasting time talking about dead people where we need to kill
Hey,
people.
hey,
Yeah.
hey! The scorpion isn't dead. We've seen it alive.
Caiaphas is dead and we've seen him in the spirit realm.
So he's not really dead, is he?
Yes, he is dead. He is deceased.
But he's alive in the spirit realm, so he's not dead.
No, he's not alive.
But he's alive in the spirit realm.
No, he's dead.
But he's alive in the spirit realm.
I guess in the spirit realm he is alive.
And
But he's
as a spirit, he can show up in the real world. So really, he's not
kind
dead.
of. Yes, he is.
Kaliff summoned Caiaphas to fight by his side. But, he's already dead. So, there's no way he could exist. Except he does exist, so he's not
I never
dead.
said he didn't exist. I said he's dead. Dead people still exist.
Except
They're just
he's
dead.
in the living world,
And
so he's not dead.
zombies are dead. They're in the living room.
Well,
Exactly.
yeah, but they still aren't, like, they're their bodies. They're not the soul. Caiaphas still has his soul, so he's
So
not
that's
dead.
assuming that a soul is considered living.
Well, yeah, if you don't have a soul, you're kind of not alive.
Well, yeah, but if you don't have a body, you're not alive.
Well, no, that's not true.
This soul wasn't alive. Your soul was not alive before Kaliff's body.
My soul was alive.
No, Nicarvin was not alive until Kaliff's body was inhabited by them.
Well, yeah, Carwin wasn't alive, but Kasserin was.
No, Catherine wasn't alive.
Kasserin
No.
literally was a spirit. Or no, a soul that was alive.
Their soul existed. Well, I don't think they're alive.
Their soul existed because they were alive.
No.
Yes.
No, you're
Yes.
just wrong.
You're wrong.
No.
Oh, okay, I guess I'm wrong.
You just want too badly for Caiaphas to be alive.
Caiaphas is dead. He's gone.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, this
Therefore,
isn't
I
about
win.
Caiaphas. This is
Therefore, I
about
win.
Shadow Stinger.
No.
It's about Caiaphas.
And he's still dead.
No, this isn't even about the Shadow Stinger. This is about
There you go,
Caiaphas.
Cam Fam.
Caiaphas is alive.
Caiaphas is dead.
Caiaphas literally, okay, he died, but he's still alive.
No, he's not. That's literally not how death works.
Literally it is.
Unless-
you can die and then be undie.
If you're
What?
alive. But he
Yeah,
wasn't.
guess what? He was revived in
wasn't
the spirit
revived.
realm. Then he
He's
comes
just
over to this
dead.
realm from the spirit realm.
He-
So he's not dead. You're
He
dumb.
is a dead
I'm
being
cool.
that no longer is living.
Except for the fact that he's living.
No.
He's living in the spirit realm. He comes to the physical realm from the spirit realm. He's alive.
No.
Yes.
No.
Literally, he is alive.
Wait, you think Caiaphas is alive?
Yes.
Caiaphas is dead.
Bro,
Exactly.
okay. Both of you are so silly.
Wait, hold on. No, I'm an LM. What do you mean? Look,
I'm an LM. What do you mean? I know, that's why I have to defend my statement even harder. Otherwise, I'm definitely wrong.
Look,
okay.
based
Here's
on
the- here's
the
the thing.
textbook definition of life,
Oh my gosh.
Caiaphas
You know
cannot
what
be
else
alive.
is the textbook
No,
definition?
no,
of
no.
alive?
Here's the thing.
Smelling bad.
Here's the thing. Caiaphas is dead. That is true. But that doesn't mean on Mythandria, the dead can't interact with the living. Now, there's a common misconception that the spirit realm, or it could be a misconception that the spirit realm is where the dead go. And that's not true either. The spirit realm is its own plane of existence that had a bunch of things going on beforehand. It's
What's
the
that for?
trial, the test area that the gods created a bunch of things before they went and was like, oh, I want this, and put it on the physical realm of Mythandria. That being said, Caiaphas is one of the few who ended up dying and going to the spirit realm. Caiaphas is dead, but as a spirit, which doesn't always happen, as a spirit, he can interact with the people of Mythandria.
Yeah, he's dead. I win. You're right.
When you're wrong.
Ha.
You smell bad. Show me that gauntlet thing.
Wow.
You bro.
I don't know. Belac got a shield. He's happy.
I want to hit stuff.
He does not care about all that at all. Like, not gonna lie.
Aren't you literally from Chaluk'Sen? Isn't this like your thing?
What? Old fad?
No, just like Chaluk'Sen things.
Yeah.
Chaluk.
Chalou.
Chomar. Chalbal. Bal
So we have
Chalzar.
another mystery to unravel.
Belac will leave that to y'all. I'm gonna just like.
I want to stick my Dwarven Cleaver in everyone's face and be like, ha, that's what you get for bullying my dragon buddy.
I'm just gonna vibe. You know?
You're ridiculous.
I'm gonna go along for the ride. Y'all do you. You guys should buy our merch on ManChild.tg.com. Yeah.
Plus 1000 DP.
Well, no, I mean,
No, I already showed our shirt.
yeah.
Well, yeah, but this is our hoodie, which is far superior because it's a hoodie.
Well,
And
and
plus,
Oh,
I'm stylish
actually-
with the shirt. So like,
Actually, what? Since everyone had their shirt, because I showed my shirt too.
Yeah,
So
I
since
have my hoodie.
had the shirt, I'll give you guys 1 EP for all wearing
excellent.
the EverLore stuff.
Hey, let's go.
Yeah.
We also will be having some new items posted on the site as part of our community outreach. And so I'm working on putting some of that stuff together. So within this month, you guys will be able to check out our site and purchase some art prints as well as some different t-shirts from our L clothing line. So proceeds of that will go to help Spring Haven Home, which is an organization that was created to combat human trafficking. So I think that's worthy. And so there we go.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, be on the lookout for that. So I guess we'll pick up right where we left off.
yeah.
Yep, let's go.
All righty. So I guess what we're starting to leave the.
Yeah.
Well,
so-
Sigourney, if
I
we
guess, if you guys are gonna
notice
talk.
anything about Olvad, we have letters and gear coming into us from the Enchantrix. I believe we could send a letter back about anything we encounter with Olvad with that carrier of our items, if you'd be willing to work that out with Elu.
Oh, I'm sure I could figure something out.
All right, well,
Is Davey stuff out here?
that'll
Davey
be all
stuff.
the business
That,
we've done.
Vandra's gonna walk out.
Yes.
We wish you a fair day,
This is-
and then Nicorwin is dipping.
Yep. Matatopa will take one last glance at the shield.
Which you
Um,
can't see.
Can't see.
and what?
Oh, you just can't see the shield, right?
Well, no, I mean I know where it's at.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm
gotcha.
saying?
Yeah.
It's in the case.
Mhm.
And going to try to make a mental note of it, and then going to proceed to leave.
Okay, that's fine. So as you do that, Vandra's outside. He goes about this squirrel. Yeah.
Squirrel.
Hold on.
Mark.
wait.
You have the directions.
Well,
Before we do that, I realize now that I made a mistake, and so my main sword Retribution is with
yes,
Elliot,
and then you
you.
did,
Mhm.
and I gave away my
yes,
backup.
your other sword.
I was thinking that when you did
Yeah.
it, I was like, well,
So does anyone have a sword I could borrow?
It's not anything incredible, but I've got a short sword I can lend you.
Yes.
wait,
I could,
you have
uh,
one?
I'm gonna.
I could actually lend you this. Yeah, I don't think you do have a short sword.
Yeah, you
No,
don't
I
have
did. It
it.
came with the traveler's kit that you told me to write everything down for in my thing.
Oh, you chose that instead of like the Doden's Tiny Tome or
Oh, I thought it came with the Tilden's Tiny Tome as well. Was that what that-
No. So you have the tiny tome.
Oh, okay. Then I had the Tiny Tome instead. Got it.
Yeah, you
Alright.
don't have the sword.
but I,
Um,
Yeah,
I
because
do-
remember, you didn't have a weapon. You asked Stitch for
Yeah.
one.
No,
Yeah.
you're right. Okay, let me get that out of there then.
but
Well,
I do
I could-
have this enchanted longsword that you could use.
Okay. I'll take
Oh,
it.
I was gonna say, well, I also have a short sword, if you would like.
I would prefer the short sword because I'm more accustomed to one.
Well, if you want to talk about
Vandra,
Yeah.
say,
it would
well,
work well with
Bloodstar.
your idea weaponry. I could offer a dagger as well.
No, I have daggers. They're just kind of weak.
So
Well, this
Vandra's
one
gonna
perhaps
hold
isn't so
out.
stronger.
Vandra's gonna hold out Kaliff and Kaliff and say, which would you like to wield?
Oh, I guess I wouldn't know what their names are because I don't.
You do.
I
You were
know
there.
Typhus. Yeah, I would.
Yeah.
Kaliff.
Okay.
Carvin is going to look at the interaction and tilt her head.
Thank you. So is that enchanted?
It is definitely. It is. It's a 1d8 plus 1d4 light damage. And that is everything because everything else is proficiency based.
Thank you very much.
Is Contra, is Califf not the name of my predecessor?
Yes.
When our party mates die, he tends to name things after them.
Ah,
We haven't had many, which is why I only have 2 named items,
Well, yeah,
but
still,
it's not necessarily something that I like to do. It just helps me feel as though they are still with us and part of the party.
well, that is very noble and respectable of you. I take much appreciation to that.
Yeah, that's all Vandra's gonna do. He's just gonna raise. So with that, Vandra will say, "Oh yes, the map. Do you mind if I look at it?"
Actually, didn't they give it to you?
No, they.
Oh, well, I asked if you had it, and you said, "Yeah, I had it," but we didn't
No, I'm sorry,
exchange it.
I didn't hear you. I thought you had it.
Oh, okay. Yeah. If I can take a look, see. Awesome. 32 for survival. So Vandra goes, I'm pretty confident about where to go if you guys want to hurry.
I think we should probably take a night's rest, and then leave first thing in the morning. We did just walk.
While you say that, Vandra is going to have an aha moment and remember that he saw magic in the store. He's going to cast charge on the sword that he's using. And it will actually be successful. So then he'll tell Wahuru, "Hey guys, I think we can use magic again." With a 34 stealth.
I think that's good, but I think we've been up for many hours and should probably get some rest before heading.
Oh, yeah, of course. I think we should get some rest. I was just saying, I had noticed that we can do that now.
So then let us go.
Yeah.
And so we're just going to go back to the little inn that we were at. And
Okay.
Manitoba's just going to go to sleep.
Okay.
Right.
Vandra's going to do something. He's going to try and astral project into the Shadow Sea. And then he's also going to try and meditate. So astral projection was
what room?
29. We all can fit in the one room.
Yeah, but you said that we had 2 last week.
Yeah, we have 2. We can all fit in one if you want.
Oh no, I was gonna chill in one of them. I don't know.
Okay.
Everyone
Yeah,
had
I
less
mean,
people.
how do you? Okay, so then I guess we'll have Stitch and Reaper in one room. So I guess Belac, you can go to that one.
Yeah, then I'll just go in that one.
And then we'll have Vandra, Manitoba, and Carvin and the.
Nicarvin is going to see Vandra like try and astral project and meditate. And are you taking up like a certain pose or anything?
No, as my astral projection, you'd have to roll insight for that because I hadn't started the meditation thing yet.
Oh, that's fine. Okay. Insight. Okay, so that would be a 31.
Vandra is laying there, and looks almost dead.
Does she notice anything going on in the Shadow Sea? Because she has Shadowborn coming.
Well, I mean,
So
you
you're
have to do
opening
something.
yourself.
Yeah. Is there like a roll I have to do for that?
Yeah, it'd be your magical aptitude.
Oh, my magical aptitude. I have to see which one that is again. I believe for me it is my prowess.
Oh, no.
Wait, for
No.
spirit stuff, isn't
Prowess
it?
is not
I mean,
enough
for
to-
It would be magical attunement.
yeah.
Yep.
Shadow
I
Sea.
know.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So I got a 26.
Oh. Opening yourself up to the spirit or the Shadow Sea. Opening yourself up to the Shadow Sea. You will see what appears to be Vandra walking on nothing. You'll see the plane as your eyes adjust to just the bright light of the shadow sea and the foggy floor. As he's just walking into it.
I'm gonna try and call out to Vandra and ask, what is this place?
You what are you saying that in?
I'm saying that in Dwarven.
Okay.
Or sorry, Dwarvish, my bad.
Seeing that or hearing that, Vandra will turn and look at you. This is the Shadow Sea.
Very curious. And what does this place do?
I am still learning. That is why I am here. But what I can gather is that this is our connection to magic on Methandria. It is the way we are able to cast spells and access certain things. This gives us the ability to do the things that we otherwise would not be able to do.
That's interesting. My memory is hazy, but I believe I have an obligation to this place, or an inhabitant of it.
I'm not sure, but we can explore if you would like.
I would enjoy that. Is there any chance I can come with you?
Yes. Now roll magic resistance.
Magic resistance time, baby. Oh no, that's a 1.
Yes, it is.
37.
Yeah, so you and Vandra are jolted. Well, actually, you come back with just a migraine and your eyes burn.
Right.
Vandra has like severe chest pains as he sort of like jolts back into his consciousness, back into his body.
Am I still in the Shadow Sea, or am I gone?
No, you are on Vandra, along with Vandra.
Alright, then me Carvin is gonna fall to her knee. Oh, my head. I'm gonna try and roll endurance or maybe mental fortitude, whichever one you say, to try and like kind of stay cool about it.
I'd say mental fortitude.
Okay. 23.
I mean, I guess you can. It's just a headache.
Right. All right. Then she's going to try and kind of. Vandra, are you all right?
With that, Vandra will just sit up and say, "I'm fine." And then he will start to walk out of the room.
Vandra's a curious one.
Well, Martapa sweet, but question I have.
Yeah.
What do I need to roll in order to try to wake up before everyone else?
Before everyone else?
Yep.
Roll me. Roll me awareness. Just
Alright.
that.
Sweet. I rolled a 12.
Okay.
So it's 15.
Okay. All right. So you do that.
Well, I think Belac was going to say something for that.
Yeah, I
night.
had something that I was going to do whilst you guys.
Yeah. What's up?
So I was going to try and I was gonna like put my my shield and like sword and stuff and put it to the side and take out bowl and just put it in front of me, then like meditate and attune to the spirit. So that's 31.
Okay.
And then I was going to try and reach out to Kaliff. So you have to roll.
And I mean, you can try and call out to.
So I'm just gonna Kaliff, please.
Ooh,
I wish
Sorry,
to have a
Captain.
meeting with Pia Ali.
you don't really get any sort of response.
I'm gonna draw some blood. Do I have to roll? Or do I just?
I mean, you have bloodletting, right? You're
Yeah.
good.
So yeah, I'll just draw some blood and do it again. Kaliff, please. I need to talk to you.
You won't get a response either. However, you're doing this while Vandra and Nicarwen are doing their thing.
Yeah, I was kind of just gonna do
Okay.
it as soon as I got in.
I'm just using my bedroll to try and like make a curtain so that way I can like separate myself from your guys' room and then setting up the like mats so I can go to sleep on it.
Okay.
And then from behind the curtain that she tries and set up, she's gonna, remove her armor and then get ready for bed because she's a lady and you guys are all guys and we're used to sleeping together, but she likes her privacy.
Got it.
Okay.
So what are you doing?
Oh, I was just doing that. Did anything happen or?
Nope.
Okay. And I'll just like absorb the blood from the bowl and do my daily workout. Go to sleep.
All right.
Okay.
So waking up before you guys, I am going to try to stealthily leave.
Don't we usually wake up at the same time? It's like
Well, that's why I rolled to wake
no.
up.
I
before
mean,
you.
I usually wake up before everybody else too. Cause I always wake up like 30 minutes before to do my hair.
Yeah, I mean that's what I'm saying. I rolled to see because that's why my trouble went to sleep as soon as you got
So
there.
you're waking up early.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
That's
yeah,
what
he
it's-
woke up earlier than everyone. Like he would know the routine to wake up earlier than.
Yeah.
And so
He doesn't even know I wake up early though.
sneaking out, that's 33 to try to get out of the room.
Um,
I'm
Snoring.
not in you guys' room. So.
roll insight,
Oh.
but half it. Everyone else.
Oh, okay.
I have deep sleep. Should
No.
I still roll?
You have
No,
sleep.
you don't roll.
Can I roll at like an 8?
That's funny.
No.
An eighth?
An 1/8 of the insight?
You know what?
Go ahead.
If you really want to roll that badly, you can roll instead of halving it, you fourth it.
Got it. Well, it fell. It was a 12, but that doesn't count. Still got a 12, baby! Woo! All right, so that would be 39 divided by 10, basically.
You're asleep, bro.
Okay.
And then Belac, what'd you get?
I'm not in your guys' room. I wouldn't wake up.
Oh, that's
that's
right.
Because
yeah.
me.
Yeah, you guys.
Yeah.
So yeah, Vandra didn't roll high enough.
Then I am going to actually leave the city, and head out to just beyond the ring of undead that are outside, and try to find like an isolated little spot, and I'm going to cry out to Alamega and tell him that this is hard. Not allowing me to grieve is harder than I thought it would be. I will try to shoulder this burden, but it is something that is killing me.
Roll while you're saying that. Insight.
Okay. 24.
Okay. Continue. You can continue.
You know, it is difficult to see the one that was born of my son who was not my son. But yet I will try to carry on your mission. I just fear that I may falter.
While you're speaking, while your shadow is normally the humanoid shadow on the ground, as you like cry out, the shadow becomes just a complete circle around you. Roll me fortitude.
I like you. You're cool.
All right,
I think everybody else likes you.
I can tell.
24.
Okay. You're stifling like tears to make sure that you are obedient in that difficulty. But like as you're crying out to Alamega and like the voice cracking and whatnot, the shadows will begin to glow. And roll learning because you see.
All right, 26.
Okay. As the shadows underneath begin to glow, you'll see that rune again. The shadows will form into that. And as that happens, you are now in complete darkness.
Then I will stand up and bare my arms and say, Alamega, I wish that you could take this burden from me, but I will try with every ounce of my being to live up to your will.
As you cry out and say that, you'll hear a female voice somewhere saying, sometimes the burden cannot be taken away. And as she says that, her voice will come from a different area as well and say, and sometimes it can be. And then, so like after each line or after each sentence, her voice will feel as though it's coming from some other direction. And so after that, she'll say, but we must cultivate. You have to take care of something important you have to do. And then like in front of you, and you cannot see. You can't see anything but these two eyes. And the eyes are like pure white. Like they're so white that they aren't glowing, but in the darkness they seem to. As just the eyes themselves. You actually get the feeling that if you were not surrounded in darkness, the eyes would blind you permanently. And so in front of you, the voice will say, but there is more for you. More grief, hardship, more learning, more growth. These things have been set for you. As soon as that happens, you are back in the Unterland.
I will kneel once again. Omega, thank you for your blessing. Apologies for my weakness. Your will I will obey. And I'm going to roll mental fortitude just to see if I can check myself.
Yeah.
And 18.
With an 18, it's hard to, but you'll remember sort of how Vandra was taking it. And there's something sort of dutiful that you feel like in terms of feeling as though you lead Wahuru on top of it, that sort of snaps you, like just gives that extra oomph for you to check.
All right, so then I'm gonna get up and walk back, and at the inn, I'm gonna see if I can have them prepare breakfast for all of us and pay for it.
Well, and so you're going to like the front desk.
Yeah.
So as soon as you're going toward the front desk, you'll see a whole spread of food and a bunch of people taking it somewhere.
Is this an open meal for all of the guests?
Oh,
say that
no,
anybody.
no. This is for Wahuru. A worker says as he's reading off of a card. Yes, this is Wahuru's meal.
Well, I am a member of Wahuru, but pray tell who provided this meal?
Well, we did. We provided the meal for you.
Oh, thank you, but why?
Well, a friend of Akim is a friend of ours.
Well, thank you. I once again, I will be but a moment as I go and awake the other members so that we can all enjoy this repast.
I'd probably be awake by now, right?
I mean, I don't know. I'm going to go see if you
Well,
guys.
how long did it take you to go do this?
Just a few minutes. It didn't take long. Like you haven't even woken up for your workout yet.
Yeah, okay.
So I'm going to come to the rooms and
I usually wake up like 45 minutes early.
I'm going to come to the rooms and not to get you guys awake.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, you can wake us up, except for Nicarvwin.
Yeah.
Nicarvwin is asleep. So with Vandra waking up, Vandra's going to shake Nicarvwin.
Well,
Not
actually,
I have
before Vandra goes past the curtain, I'm going to grab hold of your shoulder.
He turns into
And say perhaps she would require privacy. And I'm going to take the curtain and I'm going to throw it over her. And then I'm going to from there not yell but loudly speak. Wake, sleeper. Food waits.
As you say that, Vandra is going to turn into Jade. Fantastic. And then with Jade, we'll walk up to Nicarvwin as you're speaking loudly and still through the curtain. Hey, wake up. Wake up.
Do I have to roll something to wake up? Or
no, between all of that, you're waking up.
Was falling going to take me once more.
I can't believe.
No, not unless he's taking you to dinner. Let us go eat.
Oh, swell. Give me just one moment. No, I have to redress.
Fair enough.
Yeah, so Belac walks out, and you guys never seen it before?
Hold
on. Question, Nicarvwin.
Yes, Jade?
Yeah, never mind. And
right. and then she's gonna like stand up and try and like reset the curtain against like the wall, and then you're gonna hear just like armor fastening.
I'm gonna place my hand on Jade's shoulders and say, "Let us go.
Yep.
We'll be fine."
As that happens, Jade will turn into Vandra as they're walking out.
Yeah, but so Belac is going to breakfast, and for the first time, you guys see him with his hair down, and so he just has a bunch of hair going down like a little past his waist, just all over his face, and he looks like kind of like emo. Like just to give you a representation of him with his hair down.
Right.
That's funny.
Sherlock, is that you under all of that? I'm gonna pick
Yeah.
up some of the hair.
So there's just like a single strand of
Huh.
red.
You're gonna like you're gonna bend all the way
right.
down on like
I'm-
your hands and knees. You're
Yes.
gonna get down and then you're gonna like,
As
lift your hair up. That way,
as-
buddy.
as Belac says that, Vandra will get an image of Jade in his head, and he'll say, "So that's where they get it from, huh?"
Yeah, the hair. Yeah, that's me.
Yes.
And about 2 minutes after you guys get down, you'll hear the heavy, clunks of Nee Carflin's armor coming down the steps.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna make a plate and bring it up to you as she's coming down the steps.
Oh.
Here, I'm not sure if this is what you like, but I am a man that enjoys meat. So hopefully you seem like a sturdy lass.
Well, thank you. I
Yes,
appreciate
yeah.
it. I'll be sure to eat every scrap. How much did this cost you?
It was a gift from our wonderful patrons here.
Oh, well, that's very swell. I would like to thank the patrons after I ate.
As you say, I would like to thank the patrons. Like all the workers of the inn will gather around you specifically, Nicarwin. Bow, and then have a separate plate on top of the one that Belac prepared to you.
Oh, this is a lot of food. I'll be sure to try and down it as best I can.
They're just simps.
Manitoba's going to turn and he's going to look at everybody because he wants to hand can, but he doesn't know anybody who knows it. well enough.
My hands are full, so
Yeah.
I can't even
Yes.
respond. Oh wait,
And you don't know hand can,
Yes, I do.
do you?
Yeah.
Is that one of the ones?
Yeah, I have it.
All right.
I don't.
Oh, well, Manitoba doesn't know that you know. Does he?
No, he wouldn't.
I've hand canted to you before.
Have you? Okay.
No, you haven't.
Yes, I have.
When?
I've literally hand canted to him in the cave.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes,
she
that's
did.
right. Yep.
Goofy lips.
Yep. All right.
So yeah.
Although I don't know if you want to hand can to me about it.
Oh no, I mean, because he was just gonna hand can. This is kind of weird, but
Yeah, no, I was gonna get like food, just a lot of meat, a lot of protein. Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Yeah, we have a pretty nice breakfast spread. You've got your basic Unterland delicacies like different butterflies and moths that are beautiful. Underground fruit and berries. You'll find that there's actually a Eukinder tree or Eukinder leaf. Do you want me to spell that?
yes,
Yes, please.
EUCALANDER.
Wait,
EUCALANDER.
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 Yeah. Eucalander. Or Eucalander. You can do that.
All right. I'm gonna.
And it seems to be it has such a great like relaxing aroma to it. It seems to be what they're seasoning some of the food with, but it's very like homey aroma and almost earthy. No pun intended, since we're but an earthier taste. They have our uh, they say that guavar is sort of a delicacy here, as uh, it's not native to the Unterland or the Unterwild. But you notice that we have almost too much guavar. Like we like not on our food, but like so much that we could use, we wouldn't even know what to do with.
Yeah.
We have various
Well, Thompson got it.
types of meat coming from just like your normal chickens and things of that nature. But you will find an unterwild version of a falcon, not just a regular falcon, but it seems to be that this falcon is well known in the Unterwild for being able to soar through the earth. So it's flying, but also into the earth.
So this food is really good. While Nicarvin is eating, she wants to like try and keep her faceplate up just enough to where she can get the food in her mouth. But it's also really good, so she wants to like eat a lot of the food at once. And so I rolled a 32 to try and keep my faceplate down and limit how much I eat at once.
Okay. With
Not like
your
all the way
plate,
down to where I can't get food in, but like just low enough so it sort of covers my face.
with your plate, you'll actually see the scaly pattern of what appears to be um, a mix between a cobra and rattlesnake. And it sort of is chopped up finely onto wheat noodles. And those are boiled al dente. And they have sort of a green sauce over top of it. And the plating is way better than the plating that whatever Wahuru got. Like it's an experience to see the food on your plate. It has different sorts of fruits, like berries and whatnot, on the outer rings of your plate. And did I say the sort of sauce was green?
Yeah.
Okay. Your dish is actually called the poisonous bite.
The poisonous bite.
Yes.
Trying to send you back.
It's actually called that. It's there's a little card right under your plate of food. And it seems to have some writing. It's addressed to you. Do you have base literacy?
Yes, I have base literacy.
Okay.
And I have it in Amharic though.
Okay.
Oh, that works?
Yeah, that works. So you can read the card, and it says, "This is Akem's favorite dish." Hope you enjoy.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Is there any tea?
I didn't think of tea, so no. But do you say that out loud?
Yeah.
So as soon as you say that, there are workers right there with tea in their hands, just pictures of it. There's tea that's cold, tea that's hot, made with different various plants. Some made with fruits, some made with herbs, some with a combination. And they have a certain tree sap that's not like honey, but because they're in the Unterland, the tree sap that they have, you can get it above ground, but they get it straight from the roots of the trees. So it's actually more sweet. It's like potent. It's almost like eating unfiltered glucose that the plants make. But this one happens to be super sweet.
Okay. As they do that, I'm just gonna say thank you very much for the wonderful service.
Oh, yes, of course, of course.
We're being fed rather well. Might I ask why I received the poisonous bite? I respect that it's a chem's favorite. I just feel as though this is a little over the top for our travels.
What? Oh, no. We appreciate Akem, and we know that any friend of hers must be someone that is super helpful to the Chaluk'Sen people.
You could say so.
Um, as we're eating, Manitoba will take a few bites, and then I'm gonna stuff some food like some of the meat and maybe even some of the fruit and stuff like that. Maybe if they have like some bugs, some of those
Yeah,
in my
they
toy
have
bag.
they have those.
Okay.
But roll insight, Manitoba.
It's like you open your kid's treasure box full of toys and you just find chicken strips.
That's 31.
Okay, so you're stuffing and packaging and all of that, right? As you do that, you'll notice that there's a completely untouched table that seems to have its own separate bags with some sort of writing on them.
Ah.
As that's going on, I was gonna also get some food and give it to Chaho. Cause yeah.
So Cha'o will peer out of Reaper's bag. Meat. Well, it is cooked, but it is meat. And then she will eat some.
After eating my fill, Manitoba's gonna stand up and go walk over and check out the writing on the bags.
Okay. While you go do that, you'll notice that a few of the employees, like just two, have now a plate of various raw meat. And then some of them even have live creatures.
Are they gonna cook it in front of us?
No, they're gonna let Chaho eat.
They seem to be heading towards Bloodstar.
That's something you and Vandra should do.
We do.
So they're heading towards you.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, is this for Chaho?
Yes. Just be careful. So they're holding a snake that may be about 4 feet in length. So not terribly large. It seems to be sort of like viper, whatever, but they just sort of feed it to Cha'o. It's still slithering and everything, and Cha'o just eats it, just almost like a noodle of some sort, just it up. And then they have various bugs, worms, and then they said, "We apologize, Cha'o. We weren't able to find your favorite, but we were able to find." And then they pull out like some knoll meat that hasn't been cooked, and Cha'o will just chow down on that.
Thank you very much on Chaho's behalf, as I like Val.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm gonna go, since I'm full, and talk to Manitoba. Well, just join up with Manitoba, see what he's looking at.
Okay. As you guys show up, you guys will see that there is a bag with Bloodstar. Well, Bloodstar, you'll see a bag that says Bloodstar, and then it actually has a star on it that seems to drip. Manitoba, you'll see a bag that says Manitoba on it in a different language, but your language. And then you will see a shield symbol on that. As Vandra is finishing up, Vandra will head over, see a bag that says Vandra, and it'll have what appears to be a dragon, but it also seems to have a slash through it. And you'll take that. Stitch and Reaper find their bags. Nicarwin? All right, have you finished eating? Are you grabbing your bag?
I'm finished with the first plate. The second plate, I'm gonna try and eat. Should I roll endurance to stomach it all?
No, you're fine. It's so good. To
Well,
give
I
you
just mean,
perspective.
like if I'm eating like too much and my stomach is too full.
Oh no. It's so good. You want to keep eating. Like
you're 7'5".
it's
Yeah.
if Vandra and Bloodstar both got natural 12s and worked together on every single item, it would dwarf anything they could make with those natural 12s.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah,
All right
whatever.
then. Yeah, I'm gonna.
Yeah, but what if I roll a double 12 though?
Still beats it.
I'm gonna. I mean, I already downed the poisonous bite, so I'm gonna start finishing down my second plate.
Yeah.
I'm gonna, after having had done that, I guess. Earlier, I rolled a 32 to try and keep my mental fortitude and keep my mask down, and eat with like
Yeah.
normal speed. Did that work?
You said 32.
Yeah.
Yeah, at first, but this food is so good that halfway through, you just take the mask off. You're just chowing.
Oh, okay. So my whole helmet comes off.
Yeah, you're just eating now.
All right. So then I'm gonna remove my helmet and then move my hair from the side since it like falls down in my face after.
Yeah.
And then I'm just gonna set my helmet on my lap and continue to start eating. At this
Okay.
point, it's gotten very rather unmannered.
Yeah, definitely. You actually are pretty much finished with both plates.
All right, then I'm going to, organize my plates and grab my things, and then, embarrassingly, I'm gonna grab my helmet and slide it back on and faceplate down.
Okay. Are you going to get your bag?
Oh, I didn't know there's a bag for me. My bad. Yeah, I'll walk over and grab it and then backpack.
Yeah.
it,
So
zip and-
on yours, it'll show, it'll say neat carving on it.
Just shows a baby.
But on your back, the symbol that shows seems to be a circle with sort of like, and this is just drawn. It seems to be a circle with a little tail, a little bit, a little like, if you take like a blending brush and you spread it out so that it sort of has like the appearance of a glow. Does that make sense? Like if you blend it outward so that it fades.
Mhm.
It's like it's
So there's like it's darker, like closer to the circle, but it sort of gets
yeah,
elevated outward.
into the outline, but it fades out. Anyway, so that's what it shows there with a little tail on that.
It should have just been a newborn baby. Like,
Okay.
Would this be somewhat close to it?
Yeah, kind of like that.
Okay. I'm
Well,
gonna work on that a little bit.
Then I thank you once again for your hospitality. But now we must be off.
Yes. Do come again.
wait, before we
Just-
go, can I go back in the room and do my hair?
Yes, you should probably pull that back so that.
I can try and work on it
It's
for you
quite
while we're
unrelated.
on the road.
Oh no, I got
Um,
it. It's just,
If you're certain, I'd
Yeah.
be interested to try working with your hair.
well, I always do it for myself.
As
As-
they are prettying themselves up.
Yeah.
I would encourage you to stick within the safety of the city, as I fear that danger is not yet over for Chaluk'Sen and indeed for Midian.
Yeah, that's we appreciate that. As that said, you notice that Jade is there now instead of Vandra. And she has picked up what appears to be a flower that has 13 petals on it, that seem to be really big. And it has rainbow-esque color. So each, like close to the center is yellow. Or I'm sorry, close to the center is red, and then it goes orange, then yellow, then green, then blue, then the indigo, violet, ray, all across of it. And Jade will, this is pretty. And she will just tie it to a strand of like her hair, or a strand of their hair that is opposite of the jade streak.
All right.
before
Are
we
they
go,
here yet? Maratopa says as he checks his non-watch.
Yes. They have come back.
Yeah.
As
So
they
after
arrive,
I've done with that.
Jade will say, Bloodstar, do you mind if I have the blood cloak?
Might I ask what the blood cloak is?
Okay. Actually, I'll give 1 EP out of game for someone
What?
who can tell what the
I'm-
blood cloak is.
Is it
not
the coat that I have?
Yeah, like the one
stealth
that gives him the extra stealth.
Okay, so the two of you say it's the cloak that he's wearing for extra stealth. What do you say?
I was just thinking it had to do with his hair, but I don't know.
Oh wait,
Okay.
no, I think I do know what it is.
What?
Say it.
No, never mind. No, that'd be. There's no way.
Yeah,
no,
Okay.
that-
So incorrect. When
Uh,
Vandra was naming Caiaphas,
was
his
right.
big to do was that he also reinforced the sheath
yeah,
and
it called
named
the
that
cloak.
to the
Yeah.
blood cloak for Caiaphas,
Oh,
who
I
was
didn't know
going to
that.
be a
I forgot about
shaman.
I hadn't known.
I wasn't sure. I thought that was what it was.
The sheath is called the blood cloak.
Yes, and the sword itself is Caiaphas.
Wait, but I got Kaliff. Wouldn't you still have Titus?
Oh,
Oh, that's right.
you do have Kaliff.
Yeah,
In
I
that
have
case,
Kaliff.
fine. You're good then. I don't need it.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna ask one of the workers. What is in the bag? Is it?
Oh, these are rations. We were told to help
Oh.
and prepare some rations for you on your journey. We seasoned them up really nice for you.
Yes. Thank you very much.
Yep.
And with that, we will be off. Thank you again for your kindness.
Of course. At any time. Be sure to come back and let Akim know that we took care of you.
Yes, we will, and the luck be with you.
Yes.
Yes.
You as well.
Farewell. Please take care of yourselves, and hopefully our paths cross once more.
Yes. Hopefully. And as that happens, everyone roll insight.
It's insight time, baby.
Like as we're walking away.
31.
I rolled a 1. 23.
I rolled a 1 too, Maratopa.
Ah,
So a 3.
Oh, I rolled a 2. 31.
I rolled
Oh,
a
that
4.
hurts.
I got double you guys.
Everybody rolled low. That's pain.
Okay, so Nee Carvin, what'd you roll?
I got a 4, so I got a 31.
Nee Carvin is the only one to see as we're walking away.
Wait, I got a
they-
31.
Like they were very straight and like formal and everything. As once we get a certain distance, they relax.
I'm just chilling now.
Oh, yeah.
Makes sense.
I'm gonna say in Zulu to Manitoba, I think they were probably, what's the word, incentivized to be kinder to us than a typical adventurer.
well, I mean, I take it that Akim is well respected, so they were probably doing her an honor.
Ah,
Uh,
which is reasonable.
yes. It is good that you are with us. And I will put my hand on your shoulder very briefly, and then I will start walking away.
Oh, before you walk away, I'm gonna put my hand like across your shoulder as well, and I'm going to say, I'm very glad to be with Uhuru. I'm very glad to be with Uhuru all this time.
Very
Roll
well.
impulse.
Oh, impulse. Me
Yeah,
and
the
you?
two of you.
Okay.
Yeah.
7. 32.
26.
Okay, so you do end up catching Maratopa.
Yeah. Very well. You might want to hang in the back.
Yes, very well. I was going to.
Yes.
perhaps-
And as we are at the gate of the city or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
my tub is going to take a deep breath, and then I have to roll him into fortitude.
Okay.
22.
Okay.
Because I'm trying to lead, and so it's going to be tough walking into the caverns.
Right.
Yes.
So-
Well, as you do that, Jade is also there, holding the map that you've given her. Given him, and Jade will say, "Oh yes, this way. We should go this way."
Very well. And since I don't have the shield with me, I'm just going to have my Morning Star in hand.
Only
Okay.
Carvin is in the back. She's going to try and burn off some of the calories from the food, as well as just get her practice in. She's going to try and find like a stick or something, and then she's gonna like, without trying to make too much noise, she's just going to practice like hitting something and then like knocking it away during her strikes. Just like shadow fighting, not actually hitting anything, just practicing like the sort of movements.
Roll performance.
Oh, performance? Okay. Well, that just went flying. These heavy dice. Performance, that would be a 27.
Okay, you can sort of shadow fight the air. So as we're traveling, we'll come across an unterwild body of water. And Jade will say, "Yep, seems like we got to go through that."
I'm gonna roll insight to see if I can like determine how wide it is, or if there's a way to go around it. 31. No, not 31. 28.
So it doesn't look like there's a way to go around it unless you can walk on the walls.
Wait.
But it's a very lengthy like body of water. So I'd say, I mean, maybe like you can see the other side, but it's, I don't know, 500 feet
I'm gonna look for
across.
a long
Do
stick.
you and I'm gonna say to the halflings, perhaps you guys can run across to the other side and
I'm gonna look for a
secure
long
a place
stick
for
real quick.
us.
Well, can we
Or you
see?
can just run across the water.
Well, no, I just wanted to see how deep it was because I want to do a thing.
Yeah, I'm
Ah.
curious how deep it is as well.
Yeah,
Perhaps
just
we
like-
could simply walk across if it's
It's
about a
shallow.
foot.
Very well.
So Stitch
Unless I can just
Blue.
see.
flew across,
Uh-huh.
and Reaper teleported across.
Right.
Jade at the edge of the water goes, "Well, this isn't my expertise." Turns into Vandra, jumps in.
Aw, could Jade not try and run across because she's not a halfling?
No, that would not work.
That should be a thing.
No.
He should be allowed to do that.
No, they're fake. They're not
Oh my
halfling.
gosh, you guys are such
Yes.
haters.
They don't have like the astral infusion and stuff.
So
So we
Monotopa
should
is
look
going
at that.
to
So Vandra like fully submerged, right?
I don't know, he just jumped in.
Well, Vondra, about how deep are you?
Monotopa's gonna start walking. Well, I mean, I imagine he'd be at the edge anyway, so
Right.
unless
Yeah.
it's extremely deep right here. I mean, it would get deeper the further we go in. But let's not
Yeah.
delay. So I'm gonna have my mace and start wading out into the water.
Yeah, Carvin is gonna do the same. She's gonna try and go across.
Okay. So as you guys start going across, you realize that it's about maybe thigh deep for Monotopa.
Okay.
All right.
Once you get to about the middle of it. So I mean, you guys just gonna continue walking.
Yeah.
Yep.
Should I roll endurance? Carvin's armor is pretty heavy for her, considering that she has like the armor and then the helmet as well. And I assume it would be, just a little harder to like move through.
No,
Okay.
not
like waist.
so. I don't think your armor is that heavy.
I got you.
You don't have it on you.
What?
Do what?
You don't even have some of your armor on you.
That's true.
No, I have my armor on. I just don't have the shield.
Yeah.
All right, just curious. Then
But
I can move here.
So you're already starting out lighter than
Yeah.
normal, and then you're going through. So you would be fine.
Got you. All right, so I'm moving through.
Yeah, I'm just gonna run.
Yeah,
across.
we get across.
I'm
Sweet.
just gonna run. Please. Could I turn into a sailfish?
I
not
wanna
right
I wanna
now,
roll
but,
insight and look through the water and just see if there's anything interesting about it.
Okay.
8. So that would be a 35.
Do you have a torch out?
I wouldn't have a torch out. I would make sure that my torches are above water while I'm walking across, but I don't want to risk dropping it and getting it wet. Oh, it would be harder to see, wouldn't it?
Yes, I mean, you'd be blind,
Yeah,
essentially.
I would be.
Well,
Yeah.
and that would be the whole trip so far.
Okay, yeah, you're right. Then I guess I would have to have a torch out.
Okay.
So, I guess I was just chilling in the darkness practicing. So I'll take a torch out and try and light it and look around and see what I can tell from the water.
You can tell that Wahuru is making their way across, and that the water is clear.
Okay.
It's clear, at least where you're standing. It's
All
not
right.
like blue or green or anything like that. It's just clear water.
That's fair.
All right, so I'll just proceed through.
Okay. After you get there, it seems to be that there is something going on the map. So Jade will say, "Halt! Wait 1 second." Oh yeah, once they crossed, Vandra
Turns back into
is
the-
Jade again. So once they cross, he'll say, wait 1 second. It says here, Manitopa, can you move 3 feet to the right?
Okay.
Okay. Reaper, I need you to take 2 steps back. Stitch, I'll need you to go 1 step to the left and 3 steps backwards. And then I will go here. Bloodstar, can you do me a favor? Can you go 1 step forward, 2 steps to the left?
Do
Manitopa's gonna roll insight to look around and see if there's anything waiting in the shadows.
Do I need to be
Okay.
positioned?
Well, Jade sees you with the torch, and he hasn't said anything to you yet.
All right, and I'll just try and keep the light up for Stitch and I.
So you do that. What'd you roll, Manitopa?
28 again.
Okay. With that, you don't see anything in terms of like an enemy or anything in the darkness, but you notice that as soon as you step where Jade said, the ground pushes in where you are. And everyone who stepped where Jade said, that's what happens to them. Awesome. And then says, Ni Carvin, Carvey, why don't you walk across, just go straight and don't stop going straight. I need you to move about 100 feet,
Oh,
but stay straight.
are you sure I'm going to be safe on this walk?
As long as you stay straight, you will.
If this is something you insist, then I'll move onward. And then I guess the rest of Wahuru has disappeared, or?
No, we're all here. It's just the ground in a bit.
Oh, okay, the ground went in a bit. All right, then I shall see you on the other side. And then I'm going to try and walk completely straight onward with my torch ahead of me.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
As that happens, once you get about 25 feet ahead of Jade, your torch will fall. Not the actual rod, but the flame will fall. It'll fall in front of you, and out of nowhere, with flame spreading sort of side to side, you'll see that there's just a giant pit, like a huge pit. You can't even see the bottom of it.
Oh,
Jade,
And-
what did you get us into?
And as soon as that happens, the fire that hits the ground makes a like bridge across. So it's a bridge of fire that's across the pit.
oh, okay. If it's a bridge of fire, I'm gonna.
You can see.
I can see it.
Yeah, you can, I mean, it's fire. You can see.
About how long is the bridge?
It's about 75 feet long.
Oh, of course. All right. Well, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I guess I'm gonna try and book it across, sort of like how they walk across the hot coals.
Question: are you scared?
I mean, anybody would be a little worried crossing a bridge
Okay.
of fire, but I'm trying to
So,
not worry about it.
you step foot onto the bridge of fire. While it was a bright orange, it turns yellow.
Oh, you wuss.
I mean,
Oh,
you're running across, but it turns yellow.
it turns yellow while I'm running across. Can I try and roll mental fortitude to put my fears to the side? Because I have to do what Wahoo needs me to do.
Sure.
Yeah. For 28.
Okay. On the 28, you sort of get a hold of yourself, and a bright orange flame blazes underneath you.
All right. Then if I know the bridge can't hurt me, I won't be scared, and then I'll continue trying to get across.
Yeah, you're just walking across just fine.
Yep. all right.
As that happens, your rod isn't lit, but if you would like, would you like to light it from the
Yeah,
bridge
that's
on the other side?
I'll wait until I get fully across because I don't want to
Yeah.
absorb the fire bridge.
Yeah.
That would be bad.
So you get fully across and relight your torch.
Yeah.
Jade goes, let's see, 1, 2, 3, in that order. Okay, Maritopa, you're up next.
Does the ground around me indent?
Very well. So Manitoba's just gonna go ahead and walk.
Okay.
through.
You feel fine.
Okay.
So as you're walking across, the flames turn black.
And when it does, I'm gonna look around and see if I can discern anything of like the pit or like, I mean, does it seem like a natural cave or does it seem like we've been transported or anything?
What would you roll for that? Because that wouldn't just be insight.
Yeah, I mean my magical aptitude.
Okay, yeah, roll that.
So naturism.
Yeah.
So 28.
It seems like it's still just the cave.
Hmm.
Like you haven't been transported.
Okay.
When the fire turns black, once Maritopa, I assume you're crossing?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
after Maritopa gets across, I want to try and light my torch with the black fire and see what it looks like.
Maritopa roll impulse. And Nikar Win roll impulse.
Impulse time, baby.
26.
29.
Okay. So as he's walking across, Nikar Win puts the flame down.
Well, no, I said I wanted to wait until after Maritopa crossed.
You didn't really say that.
Yes, I did.
You didn't say.
No,
So,
literally, if you go back, it will say I said that.
Wait, you said what?
I said I want to wait for Maritopa to cross, and then I want to try and see what happens when I light.
You said when it turns black. I want to try to light it.
Yeah.
See what happens when it turns black.
Yeah, you didn't say you wanted to wait.
Yeah.
No, I was trying to say I want to wait.
It's okay. I
But
mean,
you
you just didn't say it. That's
You
all.
just didn't.
Okay.
So as he's
Just-
nearing the end of the fire bridge, part of your bridge goes out, but with your 26, you're able to catch and hop onto the other side of the bridge.
Ah.
Uh,
Okay.
Then Nikarvin
Your
is gonna
flame
reach
is
her
still
hand
a
out
bright
and try to
orange.
help you up.
Yes.
You're-
Next time I would hold off on doing that.
My apologies.
Yes.
The time must have escaped me.
That is all right.
And then I'm gonna roll prowess to just lift Monotopa up.
Wait, but was there a black flame on his torch?
No, he said no.
No,
Damn,
it's just
okay.
a straight orange flame.
So prowess, I got a 25 to hoist Monotopa up.
No, yeah, no, he's fine. He didn't fall. He just he jumped
Oh, I thought you
across.
I
said-
had to jump towards the edge.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I thought you said you only like grabbed the side. My bad.
No. He jumped across. Next Stitch, as he walks across, it's a brilliant blue flame. He hops as the bridge has not recovered from that same spot. Reaper against or going against his gut feeling to teleport, walks across the bridge. And it is a royal purple that shows up onto the flames. And then he hops across. Jade will say, interesting. It shall be Bloodstar next.
I'm gonna just go. Yeah.
So as you go across, a red flame shows up. Just a bright, brilliant, like fire engine red flame.
Sir.
And then you jump across just fine. And Jade goes, I guess it is I. As soon as Jade steps onto the fire, it's a green flame. Just Jade, in fact. The green flame. But Jade flips out mentally and turns into Vandra, which then makes the flame bridge disappear and reappear. Like for a split second, it's gone, and then it comes back. And then it seems to be white and black. The flame bridge. And as that happens, Vandra will just hop across to the other side and turn back into Jade. Oh, that was something. We should be almost there, guys. And is where we will end for today's stream. I have some questions for you guys.
All right.
Okay. Question number 1. Well, I guess while it's still fresh, I'll just ask this one. What do you think was going on with the flames?
I think that the flame bridge was like, in order to get to Sitting Squirrel, you have to like undergo some sort of like puzzle, or like basically it's just a key so that way nobody just gets into his area. I feel as though like the flame bridge is sort of like a show of soul, or like a test of heart. Like while you're crossing it, it sort of like glows a color that's like representative of your character, and so that way Sitting Squirrel knows the kind of person you are when you cross.
Okay.
Is that more?
Oh, that was
Okay. Well, I think that it was a puzzle that Sitting Squirrel had to see that whoever was going to like meet them was like smart enough or capable enough. And then the color thing, yeah, it probably just like reads you, you know? Something
Okay.
about the magic. No.
so it's my
No,
answer.
not at all. Not at all.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, Nick Harmon's answer, basically.
I think he has soul sight and is looking for Venri to see if any of us have been like blessed or touched by gods or anything like that.
Okay. Alrighty, and then next question is, what's going on with the Ulvad situation? What's your thought? Oh, Bloodstar, you raised your hand first.
Okay, so I think that Olvad was a legendary explorer and like mercenary kind of. So yeah, and he made a lot of good friends with dragons, and so they just gave him their scales, kind of like that one did with Belac. The one in the Masai Mara.
No, I know which one you're talking about. I'm
Yeah.
just surprised you don't remember.
No, I just don't feel like looking for the name right now.
Ah.
So yeah, and then they died by one of the dragons, and similar to Typhus, they were just sent to the spirit realm, and since they had a close tie with a scorpion, that is the form that they took, the form of a scorpion. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna take it one step further. I think that Olvad himself is dead, gone. He lived a really long time ago, and the effect that he had on the world, specifically the dragons, I feel like he did things for the dragons, and that was what put him in good favor with them. And so he was doing really good until eventually he made one dragon like angry, and whatever he did with the dragons got him killed. But his scorpion, he wanted things to be right or fixed somehow, and so his scorpion got in contact either with one of the dragons he appeased or the dragon that made him angry, and the dragon wanted to make amends in some kind of way. Maybe the dragon had like spirit abilities or something, and so basically it gave this scorpion like clout in the spirit realm, and so now the scorpion goes by its owner's name, trying to keep things straight in the land that it was given.
I think that the scorpion was never a natural scorpion, and I think it was perhaps always a spirit. And I think Olvad was powerful enough to have had a spirit patron, so that might have been his spirit patron, or some such situation. And I think Olvad might be alive, trapped somehow in the shadow plane. And so the scorpion, I think, might be seeking ways to liberate him.
I would agree with that. The only thing I get confused about is that the scorpion identifies itself as Olvad, not like a different creature that would be Olvad's pet.
Well, and I'm looking at it more as like a when you become like a familiar or companion with something, you bond with it in EverLore.
Yeah.
So it's not your pet.
Oh yeah, of course it's not your pet. I'm just saying like another creature related to this person.
I mean, and you're right. It could be that he is dead and his spirit is, but I think that they are two distinct entities.
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
I'm just saying he took up the mantle of that name.
Next question. Why do you think Wahuru was getting such phenomenal service?
I think like Kim put in a good word for us. It was just like, hey yo, treat them right because they're cool.
Yeah. Well, I guess let me rephrase, because I think everyone is sort of thinking along the lines of it's Akim because they specifically said a friend of Akim's is whatever. So I guess let me rephrase. How do you think they got the information?
I think it was encoded in the feather, And so I think that's one of the prime ways that Akim communicates.
Yeah, that makes sense because I remember Akeem pinned a feather onto me, and that's why I got Akeem's favorite meal, the poisonous bite, because they recognized that I was the one with the feather, and so they were treating Mahuru well, and I was the one that was pinned, so they gave me the meal, and that's why they all surrounded me and bowed to me because they thought I was like something special of Mahuru because I had the pin.
Well, I would think that part was because most of the Siniket are, well, not direct servants of Nguta,
yeah,
but they do a lot of things with undead, and so Nguta is highly praised in their society.
Right.
And Akim would understand that Nguta was involved directly, well, indirectly, directly,
Yeah.
in your creation.
So
you would be honored, to my mind, amongst the Siniket.
That's crazy to think. Yeah, I guess I would be, huh? Wow, I didn't even conceptualize that.
Okay, Bloodstar, you got any thoughts?
What they
His answer.
If I had to pick from one, I would probably go with Monotopa's answer. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's just
no, I
right,
mean you
so.
guys did well. So I'll give you guys +1 for the role playing aspect, even though it was just the 4 of us. And then you guys choose one patron over there to roll a d12. I've already rolled. You can go with my roll.
It's not me. My rolls have been crap today.
I've been.
Don't tell me what your roll is.
Okay.
Just let me know as a group if you want to go
I'm
with
not
my
picking
roll.
myself, but I'm gonna roll just to see what I would have rolled.
My rolls have either been super high or like reasonably low.
Right.
So plus I have the weighted dice.
My rolls have been okay.
I'll tell you what my roll is after you guys.
Okay.
So who are we picking?
I have my dice in hand. Belac, do you wanna?
No, you got it.
All right.
But just remember, we'll take that.
Don't tell me what it
I'm not
is.
telling
We'll
you.
take it though. We'll take it though.
You guys can take my roll, or you can take the roll that is over there.
So,
And I will show you. I will keep my hands right here,
Are they allowed to look at my roll?
holding on to it, so that you guys know that I've rolled it, and I'll just change the camera so that I'm not cheating anything.
Are they allowed to look at my roll?
Yeah, they can look at your roll.
Okay, got it. So
It's a group decision.
I got this number.
You caught yourself.
Okay, yeah. All right, we'll go with yours.
No, wait, hold
Wait,
on.
no,
hold on,
this
wait.
is a 9.
I know. That's what I was saying. We'll go with yours.
Mine or
No, I think we should go with there. Let's go with your eyes.
No.
Yeah, let's chance it. Let's risk it.
No.
Yeah, let's not. Let's
I
go
like
with
this
yours.
Hold on,
number.
wait. Let me see. Hold up. Well, how much do I have?
So,
Hold on.
I think well,
Eight
who
So,
plus
okay,
9 is
listen.
17.
listen.
I need 2 more than that though.
All right.
don't care.
Let's go with yours.
Okay.
I'm
Are you
saying
sure?
Wahuru wins in small victories. We don't want to risk it. This is a pretty fair one.
I think we should go with yours, but whatever. They won.
So most of
Oh.
Wahuru says
Majority
Okay, so
rule.
the majority is going with what Nicarvin rolled.
that is
Yes.
correct.
All right, I'm just gonna change the camera so that y'all know from the jump. This is my setup, cam fam. What I roll.
Exactly. What did I say?
Shut
What did I
up!
say? What did I
You
say?
smell so
What did
bad.
I say? What did I say?
Consistent wins.
Okay,
Gosh,
you guys get whatever Nicarvin rolled, which
It
is
was
what
9, so we'll take
okay. That's 9. Okay.
I'm mad.
it.
Stay mad.
But yeah, Cam fam, thank you for joining us for another installment of Evermore
Wait,
with
hold on.
EverLore. It's been fun. It's been real. Cam fam, be sure to check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at EverLore Game. Check us out on ManChildLTD.com, where we have the hoodies and shirts in stock for you, and other awesome things that you guys can check out there. Be sure to look us up on YouTube, ManChild LTD. Just put that in the search bar. You'll go ahead and see our videos. And also, Cam fam, remember that no matter who you are, this game is
This
for you.
game is for you.
We love
See
you,
you,
Cam
Cam
fam.
fam.
Go ahead, take
Peace
it
out,
easy.
Kim. Fam.
Peace out.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and stop the recording.